I'm standing in front of a tree, a spruce tree, Picea pungens to be exact. And when we think of trees, this is usually what we imagine. Big, woody trunk, tons of branches, and most importantly, really, really tall. But what if I told you that there are some trees that grow almost entirely underground?
So, even though there's scrubby flatwoods and a little bit of scrub on the ridge, it's missing most of the Lake Wales ridge endemics. It only has one or two of the true Lake Wales ridge endemics. Oh, hello turkeys. This is a Quercus minima plant.
The whole thing?
5 to 10 meters in diameter and 30 to 40 centimeters tall. These are all connected underground.
Oh, wow.
The wood of the plant is underground, and so this is an example of an underground tree.
Quercus minima is a species of oak tree native to most of the southern United States. It is commonly known as the dwarf live oak because the shoots only grow about a foot above the ground. While the small shoots may look unassuming, the thing that makes this tree interesting compared to other oak species is that the majority of its biomass is underneath the soil surface.
Only producing few of its short shoots above the ground surface each year, but persisting for centuries underground. This could be over 1,000 years old.
This dwarf live oak tree could be over 1,000 years old. Most trees rarely survive to be that age. So how is the dwarf live oak able to live so long? The shoots of the tree are connected by rhizomes, which are modified underground stems that form new growing tips. The rhizomes act as a huge store of energy and carbohydrates for the plant. If something happens to the aerial portion of the tree, the dwarf live oak is able to produce new shoots from the spreading rhizomes, ensuring its survival for hundreds of years.
And these underground trees, called Geoxylix subtritus species, have been described in literature from Africa, and then more recently they were found in the New World in Brazil, in the Cerrado. And this is our first documentation of this supposed fire adaptation in the United States.
Geoxylus plants produce most of their tissues below the soil surface. This is a relatively rare growth form for plants to evolve, but it is believed to be an adaptation to fire. Many of the ecosystems in Florida need fire to maintain the health of the plant communities. Historically, this area of Florida experienced burns at very regular intervals. It is believed that the dwarf live oak and other Geoxylus species adapted to these fires by storing most of their plant tissues below the ground, where it is safe from the intense temperatures that threaten other plants in the environment.
Because it occurs in a very high fire-frequented habitat, and so therefore it behooves the plant to have the large reserves of its carbohydrates below the ground. But it was like if you took an oak tree and you just pulled it underground.
This is it.
And you left the tips up.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, neat. So thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to see more videos in the future, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. And if you haven't already, you can check out my blog, Daily Plant Facts, at Tumblr, Instagram, and Facebook. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next week.